Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Point it right. Regular. Alert! Man, that's trash.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run it with Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Point it right. Hey, Charlie. 53. I got one.
Mike, 53.
I got.
Mike, 65.
I got.
Third and long for Mayfield. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hey, Ripley.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Pistol. Hey, zoom. 53, Mike. Check. I got.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A toss play to Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. Hey, 15. 53.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. 43.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
SOS.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Coming to you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams. Room past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
53 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, Mayfield. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Fresno. Check 43.
So that'll back him up 5.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
3 bugs.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
20. 53.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike, 53. Mike.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, it's Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Let's go. Hey, Haywood. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
55.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Man out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Canale. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Wilson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
53, Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
It's a gain of 7.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
53. 53. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 39, Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he completes it to Wilson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Double dog. That's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Bravo. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Target.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's checking. Crash.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come on, D. Let's go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Topper! Hey, switch gears.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Wilson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You ain't doing nothing today. Twist.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Wilson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Wide, get wide.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
That's it. 20. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, alert 33. What we got? 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Here we go, G. Bravo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna-Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Smith. 53, Mike. I got it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Point it right. Pilot, 64, weak.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come to my work. All day, baby, all day.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Run. You can't block me. Watch out. Do. 6-6. Pull it high.
Real.
54, Mike, 54.
Mayfield.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our scores. The kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get ready.
To throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43, 15.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. The 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.